But truth be told, our greatest homegrown advantage of all lies in the sheer resiliency and determination of the wonderful people residing here in our county. Our collaboration with hardworking partners in the community, from school districts to nonprofits to churches to community groups, allow our county to flourish many times over. And it has been evident with the recent successes, such as the Kern County Veterans Memorial and Cal State Bakersfield breaking into Division I. And folks, we got bragging rights. We beat Fresno in their first game. These community partners step up to the challenge and help us combat many of the chronic issues that persist in our community. And let us not forget the over 1,500 volunteers that dedicate immeasurable time and energy from the bottom of their hearts, and for no financial gain other than the betterment of this community. And friends, in speaking about those hearts, and as I reflect upon our homegrown advantages, it reminds me of a story that I'd like to share with you this evening. It was said in the introduction by Rick that I was given the great honor of representing this nation in a German Marshall Fellowship, where the U.S. government, they picked 28 leaders in the country to fly overseas so that you can meet with members of the English Parliament and members of the EU, the European Union. And I was in Berlin in a breakout session having a discussion about immigration with members from Germany and Russia. And at the end, I had the distinct pleasure of introducing our group and introducing myself and then presenting a gift to them. And so when I got through the introductions, I gave them these token gifts. They included a small little pack of Dewar's Chews, a small little CD that had aircraft Spaceship One going up into space. And the last thing were a small little Kern County lapel pin for their suits. And so I went around and I thought it would be a kind gesture if I would place the pins on their suits. So as I was going to one individual after another, I approached one man who said, "Mr. Rubio, is by any chance that Kern County is in the center of California?" I said, "As a matter of fact, it is." "Have you been there before?" He says, "No." I say this because in my native language, Kern means central, center, or nucleus. So he immediately assumed that Kern County would be in the middle of our great state. So in many ways, it fits that Kern County would transcend political divisiveness and would represent the real heart of our great state and those volunteers. After all, we feed the world in truth and in spirit. So it would make sense that the name would evoke such images of central and fundamental nature. And finally, let me be very clear on this last point. Change is in store for Kern County. We will together be called upon to not just do our best, but to do what is required of us. And if there were ever a time to weather the looming storm, that time is now. We must ensure that residents see a strong connection between the taxes they pay and the services we provide them. So let us join together, let us work together, and yes, let us pray together so that we can, as one, build a county that will be the nucleus for families to come. Thank you. Good night, and God bless.